up, everybody? It's your boy Nautical. Let's talk about some Destiny 2. So today was the reveal stream of Destiny 2. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to their Twitch page. So go over there and check it out and then come back over here and watch this video. If you already seen it, we're about to have a conversation, and that one conversation is gonna be about frame rate. Now, 30 frames per second is nothing new. Ever since Bungie jumped on the scene with first-person shooters with Halo back in 2001, all the way up to Destiny today, it's always been 30 frames per second on consoles. Now, everybody was hoping with the release of Destiny on a newer generation platform, leaving 360 and PS3 behind, this will open up the gate to be able to push the actual fidelity and the actual frame rate of the game to 60, 1080p max settings, 4K 30, whatever other things you wanted, but bare minimum 1080 60 is what we were looking at. And I think the hopes and dreams of that just crashed. David Shaw, the lead PC developer for Destiny 2, was talking to PC Gamer about the move from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second on PC, and I quote, "It affected the feel a little bit, but I honestly think the 30 to 60 was less impactful than moving to mouse and keyboard." That's really where the bulk of the changes came in. 30 to 60, I think it just kind of lit people's eyes up like, whoa, okay, this is great. And I want to be totally clear, the game plays fantastically at 30, it always has, but at 60, there's just something a little bit different about it. Now, anybody that's played 60 frames per second and went to a 30 frame game will probably disagree with this wholeheartedly. Now, I can agree that maybe for them switching over from a traditional controller to a PC mouse and keyboard was probably the more harder thing for them to do, because it's easy. All you gotta do is have more power to actually feed into the system, and with the system having that power, boosting the frame rate isn't as hard as it may come off to be. But the frame rate is the one thing in the game that makes it feel good, and that's the one thing I want people to understand. 60 frames per second over 30 feels great. Don't care what game you play. Try to play Overwatch, then go back to Destiny, you feel like you're moving in molasses. I mean, you'll get used to the 30 because most of us, if we love Destiny, we've been playing like me for over 3,000 hours, and you kind of get accustomed to it. But if you play any game extensively that's 60 frames per second, you can't deal with 30 frames per second. That's crazy. But you know, that's the design that they went with. And this is the PC lead developer talking about the console side of it. And we're hoping that this isn't true, but this is coming from a Bungie developer's mouth. And I think this is the closest confirmation we're going to get from a Bungie dev about 30 frames per second on console. When PC Gamer asked him again about it, he basically said, yes, it is locked at 30 on console. And then he proceeded to go off talking about how great it was on PC at 60. So guys, I know this is a little upsetting if this is true. They refuse to talk about the Xbox One Scorpio just because the system hasn't been fully announced yet. Microsoft basically just put out test specs for it. So I'm holding out hope that when they announce the Scorpio, they're gonna say that Scorpio and PlayStation 4 Pro actually do have the support for 60 FPS, which I can understand for the Xbox One Scorpio, but not for the Pro, because the Pro's already out. So guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that we're gonna get 60 FPS on console? Do you think it's just gonna be Xbox One Scorpio and PlayStation 4 Pro? Or do you think PC is gonna be the only console that can get up to 60 FPS? Leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you hit the notification button right next to subscribe so you can know when the next Destiny 2 video is gonna go live. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and you guys have a great day and an even better weekend. Destiny 2 is right around the corner. Can't wait to play it, and I definitely can't wait to play with you guys. Nautical's out. Peace.